we have been thinking about it. I spoke to Devashish, I spoke to Shotoshil, Shoikot, and the others, all my other friends across the globe, and they all very readily embrace the idea of, having this e-journal. And we have been working actually globally to make this happen. And so we are here today for the premiere. We have the full text version coming out by the end of June, but we do have some of the articles already up there on the website. So when we have the release function, you might just have a look, and when you go back home, you can also surf to the journal.
I'd like to begin by congratulating the entire team of Caesurae for successfully bringing out this e-journal. So it's definitely something that you need to be proud of, that you stuck to your course of action and successfully managed to bring this to fruition. Caesurae, the poetics of cultural translation. The choice of the word Caesurae as the main word, the key word, is significant. As all of us literature students know, it demarcates a pause, and a pause, of course, in poetry. And this immediately will, of course, lead us to the word, brings us to a pause. And while the word, of course, is from Greek and Latin, we must therefore be conscious that we must not forget necessarily the Caesurae that exist in Indian languages. These are the places where meaning very often actually in our time and age rests. How cultures are translated, how cultures are very often translated not that productively, and in fact are decimated. For every Nietzsche, there must be someone from Asia whom you must be able to name. For every Euclid, there must be an Aryabhata or someone, and I am not sounding, I hope, BJP in this. A new magazine must be independent, must be original, must have something to lead by and not follow.
Find out, as Anandada had already told us, in how many various ways or all possible ways can cultural translation really work, or what is this term cultural translation all about? So we're going to have a brief discussion.
If I could begin with Shotoshil and his opening comments for the evening.
And there is, of course, there is a third kind of, intercultural music making. For example, if you think of the sitar concertos of Ravi Shankar, or some of the more say Indo-jazz fusions by John Mayer and things like that.
I was, thrilled because this is the lethal weapon that my Dada Guru, Ustad Amir Khan, had used to define a raga distinctly. I'm sorry, I cannot really agree with Shotoshil, because as a vocalist I have experienced that when you sing from heart, it reaches hearts.
And the question is this, because Tagore's Gitanjali, if you read the songs and poems, the words are mostly derived from Sanskrit, Tatsama, and Tagbar is a Tibeto-Burmese language. So you have translated.
It's a novel set in the world of theatre. So it is a coming together of two very different genres, a kind of act of translation. Look away. You don't have to see this. To each other they said, we should have put him to bed.
I would want to take him up on that point about the untranslatability of certain things and the yet necessity for us to attempt that impossible task, especially when it goes to 18.